Hello children, this video is about topographic factors. In this topographic factor, the topographic means in the last video I have explained you what is edaphic factor. Factors which is related to soil is called edaphic factor, and topography meaning is the surface feature of the earth. If you are taking the earth, our earth full surface is not in the equal structure or the shape. It is differ in their structure or the shape or their structure. So that surface feature of the earth is called topography. Okay, in that topography also plays a major role as a factor in the ecology. Okay, so suppose I am taking an example of latitude and altitude. Latitude means from the 90° to a straight, that is the equator, from the 0° to a straight 90° angle, that is equator, is called latitudinal. And another one thing is altitude. Above the sea level is called high altitude. Okay, above the sea level of the transverse area is called high altitude. And from the 0° to a 90° angle of the earth is called latitude. First we'll see the latitude of the topographic factor. This latitude, if you're taking in the 90° angle, this is a soil surface. From this, the 90°, that is first you will be getting a ice, snow, mountains you can appreciate here. Ice, snow you can appreciate here. Right? And next, tundra. Tundra means it's a type of forest only. This tundra means that is the next stage or the next structure of the earth that is present next to the iceland or the ice snow mountains. Next, coniferous. Coniferous means that you have studied in the last year, that is like Christmas tree kind of. It's somewhat it is needleful, somewhat it is like a Christmas tree you could have seen, right? In that kind of trees will be growing in this particular region, that is coniferous land. Next, deciduous land means that is it is with the very density of the forest takes place. Very dense, high density type of forest is called a deciduous forest. Next, trophical forest. Tropical rainforest means this is a kind of forest. Here you will be getting more rain, and this is the grass surfaces. Okay, so this is grassland, and next is desert. From this nice snow to a desert you will be getting through the latitude section. So these all different areas will getting the different in their temperature, different in their aeration and humidity, light intensity, everything will be vary depending upon their factors. They will be the growth of the plant also differs. Okay, so the temperature is maximum at the equator, decreases and gradually towards the pole. So towards the pole the temperature is decreased, and towards the latitude the temperature is more. So depending upon that particular temperature aeration, the plants will be vary from there to here. The vegetation is completely vary here in the latitude factor. Next, I am coming to the M, and also the difference in the vegetation from equator to pole. So the vegetation, the growth of the plant will be vary from equator to poles because of the temperature. Not only the temperature, the altitude, that is the aeration and other humidity, all will be vary, which is necessary for the growth of plants. So according to that only the plant, the type or the vegetation type will be vary. Next, I am coming to the altitude. I told you earlier that is above the sea level of the sea level is called altitude. This altitude is increases in the velocity of the wind and decreases in the temperature and atmospheric pressure and increases in the humidity and intensity. So due to these different factors, the vegetation will be vary. Okay, so if you are taking above the sea level, that is called high altitude. In that high altitude, from there you can appreciate, for high altitude you will be having a differ in their temperature. That is definitely the temperature will be and the wind velocity will be, heavy wind will be there. Okay, and the temperature and the atmospheric pressure will be, when we are going high altitude, it will be the pressure as well as the temperature will be reduced. At the same time, the that is the intensity of the light as well as the sunlight as well as the humidity all be vary. So depending upon again here the variation of these factors, the vegetation also varies. The same thing for the altitude. That's all. And along with this topographic factor, I explained you about the latitude and the altitude. First, I have explained about latitude. Next, I have explained about altitude. Third one, I have to explain about the the steepness of the steepness of mountain, as well as mountain and direction of mountain. So this is also a topography only, different in the surface structure of the earth. Okay, these two I have explained. I am going to explain. Yes, this is again continuation of the direction of mountain. In this direction of mountain, the north and south face hills. This is suppose a hills, right? This is north facing direction and south facing direction. Okay, so these two directions are differ in their flora and fauna. Flora and fauna that I told you, that is the plant which is growing in the particular area is called flora. Animals which is growing in particular area is called fauna. Okay, these two are differ in the hill station, different direction of the north and south face. It is differ in their humidity, rainfall, light intensity and light duration. So all these factors are different, and flora of the fauna, both the living forms also differ in the both the direction. These two phases receive the different amount of solar radiation and wind action and rain. So if it is gaining a more water, more rain with more sunlight, and this is getting very poor with this water as well as the sunlight. So these two phases receive different in the amount of solar radiation, that is sunlight and wind action and rain. So one is called wind weed region. Wind weed region inge konjam wind heavy irukum. Another region is leeward region. The wind density will be less here. With here the windward region is presenting with good vegetation, that is good growth of the plant with a heavy rain. Due to the heavy rain and with the windward region, heavy wind and heavy rain is there, so that good vegetation there here. But if you are taking the opposite side or the another direction, south direction of the mountain will have the leeward region that is having a poor vegetation due to the rain shadows will be there. Rain inge irukum but inge irukadu. So due to the rain shadows and the rain வந்து come down ஆயிடுது so that the poor vegetation is there. So this is called direction of the mountain will get the differ in their light intensity, light duration, flora, fauna, rainfall, humidity and amount of solar radiation. Everything they differ based on that only the vegetation is takes place. Similarly, if you are taking on pond water or any water bodies like a lake water or pond water, பார்த்தீங்கன்னா lake water and pond water ஒரு water body தான். அதுக்குள்ளே பார்த்தோம் அப்படின்னா இந்த டெப்த்து போக போக என்ன ஆகும், சாயில் ஸ்லோப் ஆகும். பட் எனக்கு கரையில் பார்க்குறீங்க அப்படின்னா சாயில் வந்து தண்ணியை ஒட்டியே இருக்கும். ஸோ கோயிங் டு சாயில் ஸ்லோப் இஸ் டேக்ஸ் பிளேஸ் இந்த ஒரு பர்டிகுலர் வாட்டர் பாடியில் டிஃப்ரெண்ட் பார்ட்ஸில் டிஃப்ரெண்ட்டான ஆர்கானிசம்ஸ் இருக்கும், ரைட். ஸோ இந்த அப்பர் சர்ஃபேஸில் கொஞ்சம் ஸ்மால் ஃபிஷ்ஷஸ், இந்த டெப்த் ஆஃப் இதில் பார்த்தோன்னா இந்த டாட்டாய்ஸ் இது மாதிரிலாம் இருக்கும், ரைட். So different parts of the same water body will have the different kinds of organisms. Okay, I hope you understand this. Okay, this is about this direction of this mountain. So next, the steepness of the mountain is nothing but this is a mountain. The mountain of the steepness is getting rich with the vegetation. How the rain takes place. Rain is coming and it is fast down, it's coming down and reaches the groundwater, increases, it go to the ground and taken up by the soil. So the groundwater level also increases, sea water level also increases, so that the water will be always present in here by retention of the water with the moist wind, so that the vegetation is rich. On the other side of this mountain will not have that much rain, so that it have the poor in the vegetation. Okay, that's all about this topographic factor. Thank you.